Right. What's up, couple of people in the chat? Okay. Let's see here. Tight fit, tight knit. I got so many lights on in here. Still can't see everything. Get out of there. Oh no. There. All right. Oh, user WV. All right. It's coming together. I'm putting together the intake of the 261, still MS 261. I don't know why that's all angled upward. It's like, how are you supposed to get that on there? And that's so freaking short. Mm. Through here. Oh, they're way over there. It's easier with that in there. Maybe. Maybe not. Fuck, where did all that come from? Good. Okay, that sound was. Maybe it goes like so. Take this, put it on there, crimp it, and then attach that onto here. Like so. It just needs to get on there. What's up, Damon? Dude. Okay, come on. Get off of there. Does that slip in there? I'm making this way harder than it has to be, apparently. Hmm. Dude. Way harder than it should be. Goes up there. You guys can't even see what the hell I'm doing. I have to reposition the camera completely like up here looking down at it. I'm just trying to get the wiring together. And it's just a freaking pain in my ass. There it goes. All right, so that, dude, it's funky. Okay. Hi, yo. I love your videos. Appreciate it. Inside there looks pretty clean. He's got a gasket. Cool. He's got 4 screws. He's not having me do any port work. It's just finding out what the problem is with his saw. And his problem was a bunch of dirt getting past one of those West Coast filters. I don't know who installed the thing, but it wasn't installed with the bolts to secure it down. So dirt was getting in, air was getting in, a little bit of dirt, but more so a lot of air, causing his saw to run really crazy. Everything else looks good. Uh-oh. Oh, come on. Yeah. See, somebody messed with the threading. It looks like it. That's on there. That's going together. Goes in there. Starting to get to know this saw in and out, which is good because I'm doing a build with my own very soon. Okay, you're just gonna go in sideways like that. Watching me makes you feel better? Well, that's cool. Working on stuff like this makes me feel better. Okay, so what had happened was, dude, I've got to do something else. Like maybe maybe we go to the view up here. Is that better for seeing what's going on? Before I get too far, the choke lever needs to go on. I don't know if this thing is put together properly, the thing that was giving me a hard time. It's flipping together, man. But the little black wire doesn't seem to be running in the right place. It's definitely not acting right. I'm gonna fix the dude saw. I gotta fix it up right. I'm not just gonna run it like that. I know it's fucking. Yeah, the black cord has not finished getting put where it needs to be. The black wire. What the hell, bruh? Now, flip and get it. All right, so we'll take. Oh, it's gonna break my nail. This thing off. again. That is in there. And coming out over there. Yeah. I know that that's in the right place. Now it's over there. So how did it get situated where it was under there? I probably did it. This thing is a pain in the ass, dude. Again. Come on, man. I just heard eggs and bacon. Dude, this fucking sucks. God bless it. What the fuck, dude? Swear to God, it's always fucking something, dude. Come on. What the fuck am I doing here? Well, it should slide in there. Should slide in there all the way. Come on, man. Where you at? Sweet. Tight fit. Crimp it. God, I hope that was it, man, because go through this over and over again trying to figure out why it wasn't clicking right. I love a Pete. Think I got it. I hope I got it. Black wire just wasn't running through the right path. It was kind of pinched in there between these two pieces of plastic. Yeah, I think that's it. Seems to be operational. All right, so he had removed the air horn and did not put bolts on it to secure this and put the West Coast filter over that. So this whole thing was loose and it was letting air in. And that be his problem. So I cleaned his West Coast air filter system and it has to dry in the sun. So I'm going to put a stock air filter on it and run it and verify that that was the problem. Doing this video is cool because said person that I'm repairing the saw for can check it out and see how I resolved his issue. MA. What is MA? Did you write on my calendar? Oh, I was trying. Yeah, I wanted to write Michael's weekend here, but it was like I could barely see with that marker, and I tried a different marker, and I was like, oh. You have to highlight. That's for so I was gonna let you handle it. Michael's week. He's here this weekend. Oh, not he's at his. I know he's at his friend's house. Yeah, I'm gonna go pick him up. Who's all in here? Just me and Damon. I'm going home now. Bye. All right. Peace out. Bye. Got that on there. So put this dude's flipping muffler back on here. Well, gasket. So two screws drop in. There we go. Yeah, dude, lucky he didn't freaking fry his intake side of the piston to hell. Okay. Whoops. Bar is pretty valleyed out. Definitely needs some bar rail maintenance. Or depending on who might be in the chat, I need to maintenance his blade. Damn, you caught me. What up, ground pounder? What the fuck ever? What's up, Space Miner? Cool, some people in the chat. This this guy, that's a regular stock filter, but where is it? Oh yeah, it's out in the sun drying. He had like one of these West Coast filters on 261 or wherever that's coming from. And the whole thing was loose. And it wasn't like bent in on the corner like this guy's letting stuff in. Like there was no bolts on the intake housing there. So the filter was secure, but the whole thing was loose and letting in air. It was running wild on the job sites, chains spinning out of control, freaking blade slicing shit without even pulling the throttle. It was nasty. So he did not want it ported quite yet because he doesn't have the funding right now. But he did want me to fix the issue first. So, dude, how are you gonna have the West Coast dogs, West Coast air filter, pop a million little holes in your muffler? I don't know. Anyway, I've ported a 661, 461, and he loves them. So this one will be coming next. He just needs to get a little funding together. I'm gonna run it with the stock filter and make sure it's all fixed. That was it. I ran it before working on it, and the chain would take a little while to slow down. You could tell it was mimicking an air leak. Fuck! It's really hot. So, I guess I just wait for that filter to dry and oil it up and take my air horn off and put his filter on this guy and send it back to him. I'm charging $100. Been sitting here working on this thing for the past hour, rewiring it and everything. And the reason for that is because this was his. It's nice and round over here. It's supposed to be like that all the way around. But like something was something was drilled out right there. So there's an air leak. Like, I don't know who installed this, took out the air horn and went to go put the West Coast filter on, and who was drilling or breaking shit, but I had to rewire and do all that shit. Damn it, burnt the tip of my finger pretty good there. And the cylinder's not hot, but the muffler really got me. My 261 is next. I gotta call the still shop and uh make sure they got my case bolts. Here's my cylinder. I got the squish band cut and I'm ready to make the base cut, but until I till I get my case put together, I can't measure my squish band as I cut the base because I don't have a base to put it on. And I could take apart another saw, but I'm not going to mess with that. Just going to wait until I get my case together and then start putting that on the case and finishing it up, working on the ports and stuff, timing it. It's going to be sweet. Freaking. Is the cross silver? Yes. I think the cross is sterling silver. I'm not sure. I forgot. Oh, it says it there. What does that say? Can you read that? Chisel. Chisel. Sterling silver. Move that a little bit. Yeah, like that. Stainless steel. Okay. China. It's a silver chain, but the cross is stainless steel. And from all the tree work and stuff, the inside, colored parts had started to come out, but my brother owns a jewelry store and they filled all that back in for me. Okay, so my buddy texted me. I got to get back to him. And I've got another friend that owes me some money, and I was going to bring him a chain brake and install it on his chainsaw and get a little more money off of him. Now this dude owes me $100, and I need that money pretty bad because I only got enough money to pay my truck bill right now, and I got $1,000 in other bills I got to pay. It adds up. So, oh, Ground Pounder saying, "What's up, Rye?" You remember Ground Pounder, right? Yeah. Space Miners in here. Oh, Bad. What's up, Bad? Knows about siliconized osmium. He probably does. I don't know what the hell that means. some pretty tech that you can work with. Now, he's been in the jewelry business for a long time. He's down on Main Street in Safety Harbor. He's got a nice setup there. Mini Shea. That's right. Little mini Shea. Just got done working out. Doctor's orders. Right? I had a hell of a workout on Wednesday. It was an oak tree all over Spanish tiles, and it had to be brought way up. I mean, it was on the tiles pretty much, and it had to be brought in way up for the insurance purposes. And, you can't walk on the roof, not with them old Spanish tiles. And it was like four different climbs. And then on the other side of the house, it was like three different climbs. There was an oak tree over there, too. Two different climbs with a climb spawning off of that climb and a climb spawning off that climb. And on the other side, it was like one climb with three spawning off of that to be able to get it all. It was 8 hours in the tree total, I think, like a 12-hour day. I don't know how ever going to be a real captain having you at the helm, kiddo. Okay, my icon logo is picture of my silver coin. Whoa. The color is actually titanium. Whoa. Jeez, man. Whoa. I went way too far on this cylinder, like 60 thousandths of an inch. But the one I'm doing now is going to be sweet. Take care. Gotta fly. Yeah, me too, ground pounder. Later. See you guys. I'm going to get a hold of my buddy.